Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Twisted Wonderland. We're doing the Playful Land event. I fucked up because I was in the middle of a thing, and then it went and closed out on me, and I was unamused. So I have to redo this fucking shit all over again, and so I am not a happy camper. My throat fucking dry as fuck. So I have to reread like fucking... Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. I have to go down more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1. Okay, so it's 7. Bigger problems. So I was like a good ways in. I can't remember exactly where exactly, but we'll get there again. So I have to redo fucking several things. So I'm kind of annoyed. But what can I do? Hey guys, I've been blocking the door from the outside, but nobody ever tried to come through. So I thought I'd check up on these things here. What sucks too is I was 17 minutes in, so I had to have been at least 3 in, I think. While I was out there, I couldn't help looking up at the sky. The view of the stars is breathtaking. It's so different over the water. Honestly, it's such a shame that we're fighting when we could be feasting on good food and admiring the stars together instead. Guys, Kamel, we've got bigger problems. Ace? Another turned into puppets too? What did I miss? Ernesto got us. He stole our tickets and tore them up. That meant we lost our right to be here, so we got turned into puppets. Stole? Please, you handed those tickets completely voluntarily. God, I still can't believe I did that. How could I have been so careless? You handed them over yourself. You should have known they had put for us all times. Maybe I should have bought you guys some handbags. That way you could have kept them someplace safe. I hate being casually talked down to, but also I can't argue. Actually, the more I think about what happened, the less sense it makes. Somehow I got carried away and excited and didn't stop to question the finer details. Then I let Ernesto talk me into just handing my ticket over like that. It was like it was no big deal. Ha 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 ha. Have you learned to feel my signature spell now? Signature spell. That's why they did what you told them to. Why you told? I knew it. Mind control magic. But how is Ernesto able to cast such powerful magic with musical reserve? No, that doesn't matter right now. Kamel is in danger of falling for it too. Are you ready, Kamel? Because you're going to hand me your ticket just like they did. And whoosh, 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 whoosh. Magical effects. Magical effects. Magical effects. Do 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 do. Come on, take it easy. Kamel, run. I'm just trying to speed read so I can get to the point where I was at. Life is fun. Erg. Just all the dots. Is anything different about me? I feel pretty much the same as usual, and I've still got my ticket. I still find it dumb that he pulled it out. There's no change. See the pathetic look on those scholars' faces, relax, kids, that was a jib. Just a bit of humor on my part. You think my magic controls people's mind? It's nothing so grand. In fact, I resent being held to the same standards as you arrogant mages who, with your reliance on magical might. My signature spell, life is fun, does one simple thing. It makes people a smidgen more optimistic. A smidgen more optimistic? What kind of vague measurement is a smidgen? And I appreciate more eloquations on the term optimistic as well. I don't know, do spells really have to be explained in such a grand detail? I mean, the best way I could describe my signature spell, Oasis Maker, is it makes really good water and lots of it. Really, I could analyze the water composition and calculate the max value based on magic consumption and the water generation rate. I guess, but I don't sweat the small stuff like that. I still research it. Still, researching it with you sounds like it could be fun. Let's do that sometimes. Is this conversation really necessary? I made a point to mention, like in my first recording, that Ace and Ernesto look very similar with their hair color and like with their eye color. As shit, even the makeup, now that I think about it, is kind of similar, like the eyeshadow and shit. So I was like, what if they were related? So I was under the impression maybe they were or something, but it wasn't. So I was kind of slightly disappointed, but Oh, sorry, I was just curious about things that can't be quantified. Anyway, I get why Ernesto's talking about. The signature spell is the reason why I've been such oddly high spirits since yesterday, huh? So, 8. I had to have been on 9 or 10. God, that sucks. That's the reason why. That's right, you were ready to do tons of things you wouldn't normally do, all without a second thought, right? But as you boys so gleefully pointed out, my magical prowess is quite lacking. I mean, it doesn't work on just anyone. For example, I can't exactly put someone in a good mood when they're seeing their friends fall before their very eyes. I can't force someone to do something they're generally opposed to do against their will. All I can do is give them a little nudge, just enough to make them go, hey, why not? If someone's weary of me, simply talking to them one-on-one won't make that weariness go away. The best I can do is hope that they've got friends who are less guarded. There are plenty of other restrictions too. Sounds like a real hassle to use with all those limits and drawbacks. Oh, but that's the fun part. You elite scholars might laugh at my putting little spell, but that's where the great Ernesto Falbor's conversation skills shine. Once I use my silver tongue to make a suggestion sound like fun, the use of my magic to help with the last little nudge. Everybody goes astray. It's actually hilarious how easy it is. And since it's not remotely powerful, I can use as much as I want and barely accumulate any blood at all. Even the weakest spell can shine when you know how to use them just right. Take you two, for example. You didn't even know I used magic until I told you I had, did I? Did you? Or... For sure, I didn't notice at all. You're seriously amazing, Ernesto. Yeah, I hate to admit it, but it's true. Considering your spell was too weak to be detected, I figured you were barely a threat. We had the advantage over you when it came to magical powers and energy. It's technology. But we still lost to your finesse. Ha 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 ha. Well, how does it feel getting one-upped on by the very guy you were sneering down at before? Gar, not of clever comebacks. Now then, your group is down to one person still able to move, an airheaded little rich boy. Conversely, there are 2 of us, not to mention our high dependable hostages. Something tells me you're not gonna win this round as handily. It's gonna use as a shield so Kamel can't attack. That's dirty coward. You've got a pretty poor memory for a scholar. I've corrected you before this. I'm just playing it smart. Plus, in my infinite brilliance, I just had an even better idea. Say, Kamel. How'd you like to be our friend? Huh? You want to be friends? Does that mean you want to make up with us? Not quite. I suggest you ditch the Night Raven College kids and join the winning side instead. What? You want me to abandon them? Exactly. You show more brightly than anyone else in today's show. You've got the profile and the physique of a natural-born star. If you work with us in Playful Land, you'll be a hit in no time. And the sweetest icing on the cake is your incredible wealth. There is nothing more dependable than that. As long as you have money, every problem in the world can be solved. To name one, just as example, the proprietors of the park expected me to hand over all the Night Raven College students. But if you pay me a tidy sum, I'm sure I can talk them into letting you go. What do you say? It's not a bad deal, right? It's not bad? That's right. Come on, just ditch all these puppet saps. We'll keep we'll keep suckering bad kids and live it up here in Playful Land, doing whatever we want. You feel silly for even seriously studying things at school. If you join us, you can say goodbye to that boring school life forever. Come on, Camille. What do you say? Ow. What sucks is, I think I was on 10. So, I'm so annoyed with myself. I mean, 17. I mean, most of these episodes are ranging from like 20 something to like 25 ish. Maybe a few. So, I was probably near the end. That fucking sucks. Ace, ortho. I've never told anyone this before, but. Camille? The truth is, I am really bad at studying. We know, right? What a time to fess up. And here I thought those fancy schools only let bona fide Poindexters. Even when I tried to buckle down and study, I always get tempted by something more fun. Beautiful songs, flashy dances, good food. There are so many temptations in the world. I've got so many things I love to be doing besides studying. Silly me. Yes, exactly. Nobody wants to study, right? What could be more tedious? You should be a star instead. But even if it wasn't dancing, singing, and food to tempt me, I would never view school in a negative light. I'm bad at studying and I don't like doing it, but I know it's necessary. Besides, school isn't just about studying. It's a place for sharing laughter and surprises, a place where lifelong friendships are formed. If I hadn't enrolled in Night Raven College, I never would have met Ace or Ortho. These guys are like precious baby brothers to me. I can't just imagine life without them. Plus, there's the guys in Scaraberia, my classmates, my clubmates, and so many more people who've become near and dear to me. Studying might be rough sometimes, but when I think about all the friends I've made, I can't help but feel like there's nowhere I'd rather be than Night Raven College. Please, platitudes make me want to puke. All of you skipped school and came here without permission. You're all lousy students. Don't fall. Let's be real. Deep down, you all hate school. You can't fool me. Quit with the excuses in just a minute. You're right. That skipping school was a bad thing to do. Jamal tried to stop me, but I ignored his warnings. I owe him the biggest apology when I get back. I know I have obligations, but I still want to do fun stuff every day, filled with temptations for me. What? I still want to do stuff every day is filled with temptations for me. There you go. So sometimes it's hard to tell what's right and what's wrong. But I definitely know that abandoning my friends is a bad thing. Ernesto, you want to know what I say? I say there's no way I would ever abandon my friends to save myself. I have a feeling that that'll be his response. I mean, he's such a softie, and he wouldn't even abandon a trash-talking freshman like me. Yeah, Mel, you really put him on blast. Mel, really? Thanks. Also, what's on blast mean? Yeah, I had finished that one too. I think I was at a serious blow. Give me a second, actually. I'm gonna try to get rid of that fucking sidebar. So that way I can actually fucking maybe. Because so what I'm hoping to do is turn off the auto for the thing, so that way I can click it more. Or maybe I don't know. That or I could just randomly click shit, but I hope I don't think. I don't know. It's 10 on the last one, so. Scroll. Go back up. Serious blow. Way to take the wind out of my sails. I was really hoping I could get your last hope to betray you, teach you a tough lesson about the real world. But this kid is so much of a good egg, he's actually a letdown. Guess rich preppy kids can afford to be wholesome. Never underestimate Camille Alcim. No matter what anyone says, he'll defy all logic and find a way to not only spout impractical platitudes, but mean them. I need to do some Googling later. I just need to remember to do it. Half the fun of school is having atypical individuals like him around. I'm so glad I got to join Night Raven College student body. Shit. That's what I didn't want to do. Put that in there. Haven't we had enough fighting, Ernesto? Your signature spell makes people feel more positive, right? That's amazing. Why use something so wonderful for such awful things? It's a waste of perfectly good magic. Why, you ask? Why else? Money. I turn spoiled rich kids like you into puppets and hand them over in exchange for a pile of cold hard cash. Money? Well, if a little thing like that is all this is about, I can totally fix it. Whoa. Camille, don't rub Ernesto's nose in it. Huh? Did I say something wrong? If that was unintentional on your part, you just landed a serious blow. Of course you don't get it. Why would you spoil little rich brats who never want it for anything in your life? You wouldn't know what it's like for those of us who can't go to school and grow up dirt poor. Yeah, you're right, Gino. Let's teach this fancy smanchy schoolboy a lesson. And then, yeah, this is where it fucked up for me. So I'm hoping. Sorry, Ernesto, I didn't mean to hurt you. Didn't mean to hurt you. I was trying to say how great your magic was. Random tapping. Oh, what a kind-hearted scholar you are. Hoping the random tapping will keep it from. That's what I can't stand. Wait a minute. Is he trying to tear up Camille's ticket? I couldn't read it because it went by so fast. I don't know if it's because of my own clicking. Or I don't think Camille can take more strain. Much more strain. Camille, you don't have to defend us. Just give Ernesto what for. Beat him up and teach him a lesson. You say that, but I can't just ignore you guys. Why do I use my magic for bad things? Why do I care so much about making money? That's what I want to know. Okay. Cool. Huff huff. Huff huff. Random tapping is doing well for me. The winner here will be me. Was it Last Hope or? Yeah, I think it's Last Hope I need to do. Now. Come out. Gino, hold him in place. No, stop. Let me go. Huff huff. Talk about giving me extra work. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need to check your pockets. Ah, there it is. There's no mistaking this shiny, sparkly, playful land ticket. Once I tear this up, you'll be joining the rest of your friends in puppet purgatory. Which means I win. Ah! Look. I can't move. I lost. Sorry, guys. See that, Gino? I did it. I turned all the Raven College students into puppets. Ha 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 ha. Cough, cough. Ooh, that was rough. No, Camille. No, Camille was our last hope. Seriously? We're actually going out like this? You know, I've done my fair share of complaining about school being dreary and boring place. But how was I supposed to know I never get to go back? If I hadn't known this would happen, I would have listened to the house warden. Likewise, I just became a student, yet here I am, getting turned into a puppet and dragging Vil down with me. Will we really never make it back? Ida, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I just realized it's even worse for Ida. Because now Ida has lost both his... let me... I'll keep shut. Because spoilers, but yeah, it would be bad. Now, so if it's the money you're after, I'll pay as much as you want. Just please let everyone go. Can't you see how sorry we are? Let us go back to school, I'm begging you. It's too late for that now. Alright, gotta watch it. Shouting makes my injuries flare up. Really, now of all times, this employer couldn't take a hint to save his life. Now I'll take it. If I don't, I'll get the 3rd degree later. You keep an eye on these guys. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-ding. Glob, got a trash. Oh, I know what I'm going to call this episode. I'm going to call it Talk No Jutsu. I'm going to call it Talk No Jutsu. Huff huff. Still hurting all over. But at least I won. I beat a whole group of students from a prestigious arcane academy. I dealt those elite jerks a solid loss, and all without having gone to school myself. I beat them. But what was it for? Why did I turn down the offer of money, the thing I value the most? Oh, I just noticed, he has a hole in his finger glove. Oh, yes, this is Tiniestofchibis worth speaking. Your timing is impeccable. I just captured the last of the Night Raven College students. What? But, sir, I worked as quickly as I... What? The park's puppets? You're invoicing us for the repairs? That wasn't the deal. Why should we have to foot the bill? That bill. Okay, that's a little much. If I may, sir, Gino and I have been doing the absolute best we could under the circumstances. You can't just... You glob of gutter trash! Where do you get off? Ow. Cough, cough. Gino, don't worry about me. I just got a little worked up. So I told that jerk I captured all the Night Raven College students, right? And you know what he said? He said he expects us to get it done sooner. And not only that, he deducted the cost of the repairs of the puppets and parks from our reward. These guys are from Night Raven College. For a bunch of kids, they're still mages armed with powerful magic. Just winning against them is a huge deal. But do I get a single compliment? No. Just a guy calling us useless, socialite dredge, and even worse stuff. Is going to school really the be all end all? Is your life over when you fall off the elite path? If only. If I just had a chance. If only I had gone to school. I could gone to school. But I didn't. And look how I turned out. I've led a merry life, never letting myself get tied down by anything. So why is it school's a place where you can compete with others, learn what you're capable of, and push yourself to be better than before. Though even that's a learning experience to me. That's enough to prove that school serves an important purpose. But at the same time, there is much one can only learn at Night Raven College. And that's thanks to attending school with so many others. Had I not, there are things I might have never experienced. An individual's values doesn't rely solely on their magical capability or lack thereof. Same, I actually do think school is valuable. School's a hassle, but it's far from pointless. Not that you guys could convince me of that. But why though? It's so fun. All kinds of cool stuff happens at school. After all, I gotta study at a school to be a great mage. All they've done in life is study. Why is it? I mean, first off, they're kids. Second of all, easy. Everything we know we learned from that fancy school you keep sneering at. We never lose to a couple of guys too cowardly to face us head on. Half the fun of school is having atypical individuals like him around. I'm so glad I got to join Night Raven College student body. Why is it? Even if there wasn't dancing, singing, and food to tempt me, I would never view school in a negative light. I'm bad at studying and I don't like doing it, but I know it's necessary. Besides, school isn't just about studying. It's a place for sharing laughter and surprises, a place where lifelong friendships are formed. Why is it that they seem so much freer and merrier than either of us? Okay, I think I mentioned it, but I was an AB student, honors, pre-AP, AP classes, and I didn't really have friends. I was kind of like the social outcast because, nobody liked me, at least not in my own grade. I went through a lot of bullshit in school, and honestly, I didn't like any of it, but I did like learning. I was a bit of a nerd. I did like learning stuff, new stuff, that I found fun. I found fun in that kind of thing. I did not find fun in the peoples. But yeah. I have always been more fond of the learning aspect of school, so but yeah. I mean, there's always, I guess, something to pull from school. But anyway, we're going to end this episode here. And we'll finish off the actual event next time. And then from there, we'll go to the cards. So yeah, for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing.